He was the boldest of the 12. The first to say, "You are the Son of God." The first to walk on water. And the same night Jesus was arrested, he looked a servant girl in the eyes and swore he had never met him. 3 times. What happened next, nobody expected. A few hours before his arrest, Jesus looks at Peter and says something strange. "Simon, Satan has asked to sift you like wheat, but I have prayed for you. And when you return, strengthen your brothers." When you return, not if. Peter doesn't hear that part. He hears only one word, sift. And he stands up straighter. "Lord," he says, "I am ready to go with you, to prison, and to death." Hours later, the Garden of Gethsemane. Midnight. Jesus asks Peter to stay awake and pray. He walks away to be alone. When he returns, Peter is asleep. He wakes him. "Could you not watch with me, even 1 hour?" Peter blinks, ashamed. He doesn't understand yet that this is just the beginning. When the soldiers come and arrest Jesus, Peter draws his sword. He cuts off the ear of the high priest's servant. This is the Peter we know, impulsive, brave, sword in hand. But Jesus heals the man's ear and tells Peter to put the sword away. And something breaks inside Peter. The fight he prepared for is not the fight. He follows at a distance now, into the courtyard of the high priest, where Jesus is being questioned inside. And Peter waits by a charcoal fire. In the cold, a servant girl walks past. She stops, looks at him. "You were with Jesus of Galilee," she says. "Not a soldier, not a judge, a girl." And Peter says, "I don't know what you're talking about." He moves to the gateway. Another girl sees him. "This man was with Jesus of Nazareth." "I don't know the man," Peter says, louder this time. An hour passes. Others come. "Your accent gives you away. You are one of them." And Peter, the man who swore he would die for Jesus, begins to call down curses on himself. "I swear to God," he says, "I do not know this man." And the rooster crows. 1 second that destroyed him. At that exact moment, the Bible records one detail that most people miss. Jesus, being led through the courtyard, turns and looks at Peter. No words, just a look. And Peter remembers, before the rooster crows, "You will disown me 3 times." He goes outside and weeps bitterly. Not quietly, bitterly. The Greek word used here means to sob, uncontrollably, the way a man cries when something inside him has completely broken. 3 questions by the fire. 3 days after the crucifixion, Jesus rises. Peter hears the news, but he cannot face it. He goes back to what he knows. "I'm going fishing," he says. They fish all night, catch nothing. At dawn, a figure on the shore. "Throw your net on the right side," the man calls. They do. The net fills instantly. John looks at Peter. "It is the Lord." Peter jumps into the water and swims to shore. On the beach, there is a charcoal fire. The same kind of fire Peter stood beside when he denied Jesus. Jesus has prepared breakfast for the man who betrayed him. And after they eat, Jesus turns to Peter and asks him one question 3 times. "Simon, do you love me?" 3 questions for 3 denials, one by one. He removes each one. "Feed my sheep," Jesus says. "Feed my sheep, feed my sheep." Peter is not disqualified. He is commissioned. Failure is not the end of the story. 50 days after that beach, Peter stands up in Jerusalem, in front of thousands, and preaches. 3,000 people believe in one day. The man who was afraid of a servant girl becomes the voice that launched the church. He was eventually crucified, upside down. His choice. Because he said he was not worthy to die the same way as Jesus, the denier became the martyr. Here is what this story refuses to let go of. Jesus knew Peter would fail. He told him so, and he still chose him, still prayed for him, still made breakfast for him, still gave him the mission. Your worst moment is not your final moment. He already knew, and he already planned what comes after.